on. You know it's a shame. You know it's a shame. When I tell you how y'all doing, what's going on tonight, I apologize for being late. And I tell you one thing, tomorrow and from now on, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to show you how to be self-disciplined, okay? So this is what we have on the table. Little Scrappy, and somebody really need to touch and lay hands on Scrappy. He needs prayer because the brother is going down bad. The brother already got multiple kids by different baby mamas, okay? He's already known in Atlanta as a hoe, okay? And now they're saying that he got another girl pregnant, which is Diamond. She's a rapper, and they was together a long time ago. And people are wondering, I am too. Scrappy, you was cheating on Bambi. I mean, come on. Let's stop. Stop. I want to know, do y'all think that Scrappy was cheating on Bambi? Press 4 if you feel like he was cheating on Bambi. Press 10 if you feel like he was not. Girl, you know he was cheating on Bambi. How she just gonna get knocked up all of a sudden? And honey, people on her Instagram is confirming that she is pregnant and knocked up, honey. Okay, and all the blog talks are talking about this, how Scrappy got Diamond pregnant. And Mama D is confirming it. Now, these rumors about Scrappy getting Diamond pregnant has been going on for a long time. It's been a couple of days, almost going on a week. And I got proof to show you. It's been going on for a week about these rumors. Now, I'll tell you one thing. If it was not true, Scrappy will come out and he will let you guys know, nah, that's not me. I didn't get her pregnant. Nah. Right? Because we know if it was a zesty rumor out about him, he'll come out forward and he'll be quick to say, no, right? I want to know. Comment, let us know. If a man or a rumor, and all the blogs are talking about, a man came out and say Scrappy was zesty, do you think Scrappy will come out and shut that rumor down that same day? Press 15 if he gonna come out and shut that rumor down that same day. He gonna come out, nah, I ain't with that shit. Don't. Okay, y'all. Hey, I love y'all. Let me tell you something. Can you please like this video? And hey, okay. Okay. Can you please call in? The phone number is 5 of Diamond. And it's horrible because this black man, Little Scrappy, he don't have no money, you guys. He's broke. He's brokety broke, and he's always been broke. But you know what? I don't have a problem with a broke man. I have a problem with an irresponsible man. I have a problem with a man that cannot take account. That's what I got a problem with. Scrappy has been living with Erica, and that was like 10 years ago. He was living with Erica, trying to shack up his Mama D, to live with Erica. Come on now, brother. He made money from that reality show. What is he doing with the money? What is he doing with the money he making? Is he spending it on all that dope, on these hoes, the prostitute? What's going on? Where he spending that money at? Then they tell me this. He got Bambi, knocked her up 3 times. Okay, hold up. You done knocked me, boy. You done knocked me up. I got 3 babies for you, and now you want to leave this marriage? Now you want to act up? Now you want to leave me and leave me to have the bills to pay with my kids? Nigga, you crazy. You crazy. You done got me knocked up 3 times, and boy, what? Yes, honey. He done knocked her ass 3 times and left her to pay the bills all by herself. And that was Bambi. Diamond, what you smoking on, girl? Why you busting up in your legs for this nigga, huh? See? Y'all, come on. Y'all got to close them legs now. Diamond. How old is Diamond? She in 40. Ain't she in 40? She should know better. I would think she wise enough to know better. Look at all how he's doing his ex baby mamas and shit. You know, have fun with them. And is the dick that good? I mean, or y'all just desperate as hell? Because I know some little dick niggas, and they got a lot of kids. So just because a nigga got a whole bunch of baby mamas with a whole bunch of kids, don't mean the dick is good. But I'm just curious, what the fuck? What is the allure with this motherfucking broke ass Scrappy? What's the allure? Now, if he got a big dick, then hey, make. What did Kevin Samuels say? Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. What did Kevin say? What did Kevin Samuels say? Kevin Samuels said, "You got a big dick." and okay, since we on them big dicks, it gotta be functional. Okay, it gotta be solid as a rock. Come on, Tina Turner. Okay, or I don't want it. Okay. It gotta be solid as a rock. I ain't fucking with it. So I have no idea the allure with that Scrappy. He's not even, he's not an icon in the music industry. He's not a legendary in the music industry. People don't even know his music. He's not even current. You don't even know his songs today. All he is a reality star that makes money out of exploiting his own relationships on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, is he writing music? Is he producing music? What is the brother doing? Girl, this don't make no damn sense. Okay. I'm going to need y'all to call in about this shit. Okay. Can we get some more likes, y'all? Ooh, we need some more likes, okay? And I'm looking in the comment section. And you guys are saying, bad girl say he's nothing but a reality star. I don't know nothing about his music, girl. He don't got no damn music. Shit. Cardi B is more successful than damn Scrappy. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit when you think about it? Ice Spice has more success than Little Scrappy. Gorilla Glow got more success than Little Scrappy. I mean, the list can go on and on. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What the hell is going on? Okay, so I don't know, man. All right, Payola and Princess. Hey, female rapper, what's going on, baby? Okay, All right, you to stay there, caller. We need more callers. I need y'all to bust this phone line open. Bust it open and tell us what's your thoughts with this Little Scrappy and stuff. And let's not forget, we have to talk about Kirk Franklin's son. You know, I don't know if you guys know Kirk Franklin's son, but honey, he about to bust it open for the mans. And you know what's strange about Kirk Franklin's son? You know, when I first seen him on the internet, he was beefing with Kirk Franklin. And he was talking about he's so spiritual. And I guess God this and God that. Do y'all remember when Kirk Franklin's son was, you know, really into religion and he was quoting scriptures and shit? Do y'all remember that? It was not that long ago. Press 2 if you remember when he was quoting scriptures and shit. Press 2, y'all remember that, right? Honey, Hollywood done got it to his ass. Zeus Network, they get to all of them. Think about it. Think about how many people that was with Zeus Network before they was online, and you know who else I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say her name. Quoting all that scripture, all that spiritual shit. But once they get on Zeus Network, honey, they shaking butts. They are just worldly as ever. All that cussing and shit. But y'all believe anything. Somebody say hallelujah. Oh God, they are so sanctified. Bullshit. So anyway, I ain't trying to dog his shit out, but you know he got an OnlyFans page. He's gonna be bending it over, washing it up, showing that hole, showing the front. He's gonna be doing it all. And I just said, wow, that's you know. And I don't know, Kirk Franklin, what's going on? I don't know. And I don't got nothing against prostitution. I mean, I don't know. Okay, listen. How do y'all feel about Okay, I don't want to fuck with the prostitution community, the escort community. I don't got nothing against, the community. I think I don't know if I think I support the community. Anyway, shit. Only fan page is another form of escorting, if you asking me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's adult content. But do him, he got to make money. But I be wondering. I'm like, Kirk, won't you give your son some money? If Kirk was, if this nigga right here, if he was my son, I can't control him, but I would, won't you come over here, be my assistant, and I'm going to pay you a good amount of money so you can make, an honest living. Okay, things have changed, GG, okay? It's OnlyFans a honest living? It's honest. It's legal. Do you got something against escorts? I don't think so. It's how I was raised. It's society. I'm still trying to process it all. I want to know, okay, and I don't know everything, and I ain't trying to be offensive. Is OnlyFans page, is that an honest living? Is, how what's going on? Is that an honest living? Press 5 if OnlyFans page is an honest living. Press 10 if it's not. I think it is. Well, anyway, child, he's doing that. And people are saying he's doing it for the men because they said ain't no women going to be watching him. They said ain't no women going to watch it, but I guess he has a huge man audience that's going to be tuning in and throwing them dollars, So that is the update on him. They said 5 if he packing. I don't know if he packing. Shit, if he packing, then Kirk Franklin packing. And I don't think Kirk Franklin packing. I don't think it run in the family. And he don't, if he got a big dick, I would be surprised. He don't come off with big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, all right, so let's keep on going here. And we have a bonus tonight. The bonus is Boosie is back outside and he has something to say. He's been released from jail, so we want to listen and see what Boosie got to say. He's been released, and people are talking about his appearance. They said Boosie don't look good. He looked like he aged 15 years older. Okay, and we got another thing. We got to finish talking about Tasha K. Well, not Tasha K, but, okay, this is Offset side chick. Look at her. Look at her. And she exposed it all, honey. And she got something to say. And I didn't play it on my last live, but we're going to finish talking about Cardi B and this woman, Offset side chick, and Offset. And Offset, he don't like black women, huh? It seemed like all his side hoes, they... Well, he do... I apologize. Hispanics are black. Okay. Woo. Okay, woosah. He don't, girl, let me just shut the hell up because I don't want to say the wrong nothing. But, look at her. Let's get into her. How old is she? She look like she in her 50s and 40s. And, they say maybe he likes them old and young. You know what I'm saying? And I saw her body. She doesn't have a big butt. She doesn't have big lips. She doesn't have big hips. She don't look like she has surgery. So what is really going on? I was expecting him to be cheating with, I don't know. But her and Cardi B don't got nothing in common. They got nothing in common. And I want to do, she only 35, girl. She look like she hitting on 50, okay? Don't she look like she should be hanging out with Nene Leakes, okay? So this is his girl. And then I ain't trying to judge homegirl, but why would you want to fuck around with Offset? Did he pay you? And how much is he charging? How much is he giving out? And what y'all think about this? Do y'all think that he paid her? Huh? Press 8 if you think he paid her. Press 10 if you think she was doing free promo. I guess. What was she doing? She was just doing it for free, doing it for the gram. I don't know. And I want to know if he did pay her. How much did he pay her, ma'am? How much you got paid? That's what I want to know. And I want to know, why did you expose him? She's been messing with this man for over to 2013. Why come out now to expose him? And mind you, they say she loves black dick. You know what I'm saying? According from Tasha K, homegirl is with Suge. Wait, did she say she was Suge Knight? Girl, I read somewhere. I know I'm lying. I was like, hold on, that don't even make sense. Tasha K, let me look on her stuff. I could have swore she said. Okay, yeah, okay, I wasn't dreaming. Look at this, look. Tasha K, according to her, she says she's with Suge Knight now. Something wrong with this girl. She don't got them all. Suge Knight put the pause on people. And didn't they say Suge Knight is zesty? Huh? Suge Knight don't come from my motherfucking ass. I'm just asking. Girl, what is going on? They say she messing with Suge Knight. What is wrong with her? I want to know in the comment section, would y'all fuck around with Suge Knight? Press 11 if you'll try it. Press 15 if you ain't fucking around. Hell nah. Man, if Suge Knight in the room, I'm going the other way. I don't got time. No. And he been going to jail. Suge Knight been in prison for all that damn time? You don't think? You don't think? You don't think? Girl, bye. So that's what she say. So I guess, Suge Knight, I'm sure he's part of Gang too. And I want to know, do you guys know why she decided to expose Offset now? Can you guys give me a good reason? Why? I want to know in the comment section. Why do y'all think that she exposed Offset now? Timing is everything. Why now? Why now? Why now? That's why I've been wondering. Why now? What did he do something to piss her off? Huh? Did he do something to piss her off? Did Offset do something to piss this lady off? Press 50 if you feel like Offset did something to tick her off. That's why she exposing it. Did Offset say, okay, I don't want your old ass no more? I mean, what's going on? Or press 80 if you feel like she just exposed it. It's no motive behind it. She just do it to do it. Bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna do some stuff just to do it. She did it for some reason, y'all. And that is, we need to find out why she did it. Tasha K, you need to interview her. We need to know why she do it. She been messing with him for 2013. Why now? And Cardi B, it's not personal. Most likely these side chicks, they got no issue with you. They got issue with your man. Because they've been in a relationship with your man. Okay? This shit is not personal. You just a casualty of war, right? But her main issue is with Offset, I bet you. It don't got shit to do with Cardi B. So, TK paying these women. Really? Child. Longer now. Okay. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know before I go into the comment section. Look, everybody and their mama is talking about Scrappy. Why you got a middle finger up? Ew. Can I ask you guys something? What is so cute? Taking a picture with a middle finger up. What is so cute about it? I think it's cute taking a picture with your middle finger up, taking a picture with your tongue out. And people are doing it. They're in their 40s and 50s and 30s. That shit ain't cute. Because he not the only one. Cardi B, she loves to stick a middle finger up. Are you that mad with the world? So they are says confirmed. You see that? Confirmed. Hip Hop, Love, and Scrappy and Diamond are expecting a child together. Okay, so that's one outlet. Okay, bam, another outlet. It says Mama D confirms pregnancy rumors. They do have clips of Mama Z, and she is confirmed that she tell Erica Banks that Diamond is expecting a baby, and it's little Scrappies, okay? And Erica is talking to some girl and pretty much saying that she wished she didn't know that. Why Mama D told her that. So people are responding here. They say, yawn. Another black man with multiple out of wedlock children. What's new? He don't got no damn money. That's what new. He can't. How he gonna? How girl? He don't got no damn money. And why y'all keep busting y'all legs open for these niggas? Okay, come on, black queens. Y'all got to get it together. Y'all got to start queening right. Okay, y'all ain't queening. Okay, so this is what's her name? Diamond. And as you guys can see, people are saying that looks like a belly bump. You see that? You see that stomach? Uh-huh. And I'm going to read to you what her people saying. Now, this coming from her own people, okay? In her own Instagram. This is her own fan base, and her fan base knows her the best. So I want to show you guys. So let's start it from the top. It says, why she look pregnant on some of these pictures. I wonder, is my eyes deceiving me? I see a baby bump. Wonder if that's Scrappy baby. Baby, these women today will have a baby for anybody. His divorce even final, and he has 3 kids under 5. Lord, I hope this ain't his baby. Okay? Love and hip hop about to be good SF. Okay? Mama D said she was waiting on her periods. Okay? So that's another indication she's pregnant. Rap Sway better than Bambi, tall, gumpy voice. Oh, wow. She's pregnant. Ain't no way she doesn't know better. It's the poor judgment this girl has. Okay, I see a baby bump. Okay, overly deserved, sis. Okay, so you guys can see, you guys get a feel. Everybody, all her fan base is pretty much saying it's a baby bump. Now, is Diamond coming out clearing the rumors? Is Diamond coming out and say, you guys, I'm not pregnant? Any girl out here in the celebrity world, if they're not pregnant, they're going to come out the same day and say, hey, no, I'm not pregnant. That's offensive. Stop saying that. But she did not. You know, she is allowing it to move, and it does look like she's pregnant. And comment, let us know. Do she look like she's pregnant? Do that look like a baby bump? Huh? Comment, let us know. Judging by this picture and these pictures that I'm showing you guys of Diamond, do it look like a baby bump? Press 7 if it look like a baby bump. Press 19 if you feel like it's not a baby bump. Comment, let us know. Talking about she might be bloated. Nah, she ain't bloated. That's a baby bump. You know, if she was bloated, she would have came out and been said, nah, girl, child, it's a bloat. And I don't know what type of bloat is that. If she's bloated like that, she needs to go to the hospital because she got some type of virus in her stomach. If she's bloated like that, I am scared. She do, but she could have been bloated. Well, if she was bloated, why she ain't come out and say nothing? Okay. So this is what the people are saying. And come on now, if you bloat, time out. Let's stop the shits. If you bloat it like that, I guess some people do it. But if you bloat it like that, you know you don't need to be wearing no tight fitted dress. If you're bloated like that, you don't need to wear no bodycon dress. You look like a you know what? I'm not going to say it. Okay. But I don't think she's bloated. I think this is a baby bump. Okay, what? Okay, I think we've seen enough pictures. I'm not trying to go. I ain't trying to look at all them damn pictures. Okay, so I need you guys to call in. Let us know what you guys think about this. Everybody is talking about it, and it's time for y'all to call in now. You know, call in and talk about anything that we're talking about tonight. Let's make it hot. Calling from 845. You are live on the air. 845.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? I just want to say Bambi better hurry up and go file a child support order on Scrappy because that if that girl is pregnant, she's gonna do a child support order after she has the baby. So Bambi better hurry up and go do it. He doesn't have any money, but he'll probably be making a little something, something. So Bambi better hurry up.
Can you tell me this? Why is he being so irresponsible with his thing? Do he do it out of emotional?
Scrappy's a mama's boy.
Hold on. They say
Scrappy's
that.
a mama's
Hold on. Let me finish talking. They say that he's a very emotional man. So I'm assuming when he feel like he's depressed, he just go in people raw
yeah.
dog and just don't pull out.
Yeah, he's been doing it for years. He did it to Erica. Bambi thought she could change him. You can't change these men. Scrappy always been like, this ain't nothing new. His daughter's 18 years old. He's been doing this for 18 years. And Bambi thought that she could change him. But she was all that. And it found out. You get him how you lose. You got him how you lose him how you got him. You got him from Erica, right? So now you're getting ready to lose him back to Diamond. And Diamond going to lose him to the other Erica Banks. That's what he's looking at now.
Okay, why he looking at Erica Banks?
Didn't you see the last episode where he was
No,
checking her out
I don't watch that
and she
show.
was checking him out?
I'm asking, what is the appeal with Erica Banks? Why her?
She just, Scrappy's a dog. She's on the show. She's
So
pretty.
he don't have a type.
She's
He
a
for
rapper.
everybody. He don't have no type.
Exactly. He's for the streets.
That's a dangerous
He's for
man.
the streets.
That's a dangerous man.
Very dangerous. And the more kids he has, I hate to say it, the more kids he has, the less child support he'll have to pay. Because after the 10th child, they don't even, because they're all under 5 years old. And you know that don't make no sense. But his
Hmm.
mother seems to not care.
Hmm. All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you for that. All right. Right now, we do not have any phone calls, so we need you guys to call in and let us know what you guys think about this. And I want to know, just in the comment section, if you had to pick a man with standards, a man that is picky when it comes to the dating scene, or would you rather date a man that don't judge? A man that's open to date anybody and he don't judge. How do y'all feel about that? Okay. Press 1 if you want a man that judge and have standards. Okay. Or press 5 if you want to date a man that don't judge. That's just open to any and everything. He don't know where love is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where y'all at with it? Where y'all at with that shit? Okay, shit, I'm picking one. I want a nigga that's gonna judge. Judge, please judge. Have some damn standards, okay? Okay, honey, All right, so I'm looking in the comments section. Feel free to call in and let us know. All right, we do have a phone call that we're going to answer. Calling from 661. You're live on the air, 661. Okay, they hung up. So calling from 561. You're live on the air, 561.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Can you take that radio
I'm
off?
Timon.
Hey, can you take the
Okay.
radio off so I can hear you?
Okay. This
Uh,
Timon.
hey, Timon.
I'm with the no judging relationship. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so let's get on Scrappy.
Because you
Hold on, let's get on Scrappy because
okay.
you know that's not the topic. But with the Scrappy,
Okay.
what's your
From them girls to be with them because they ain't got to let him sleep with. They ain't got to let him sleep with them.
so you blaming the
I
women?
would. Yeah. He got permission.
Okay, but what
But
about
I wouldn't be getting them pregnant though.
him as a father? You already got kids, man.
Yeah.
You got to think
Yeah.
about
His check
child
should
support,
be big enough though.
huh?
He been on that show for years. His check should be straight.
Well, I got news for you, buddy. His checks are
Okay.
not straight. Yeah, because
Okay.
his wife, Bambi, I don't know if you know
Hmm.
her, but
See,
did
I've
you
been
know
paying
he
attention.
left
She
her
from Flavor
high?
of Love, right?
He left her high and
Wow.
dry 3 times, didn't pay the rent,
Wow.
and just didn't have the money and just flew the coop, didn't let her know, and she had to cover everything in the kids' expensive. And this happened 3 times. So if he
Wow.
had all this money that you claim, I don't think Brother
Hmm.
Man would do all this unless he's really a dog and he's very irresponsible and selfish.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I wait. Some of them women need to check in with me down here in Florida.
Okay.
526
All right.
3759.
Okay. This is not a hotline. Do y'all want to do a hotline? Is that what y'all want to do? Do y'all want to do a Kendra G night? Is that what the Would y'all like a Kendra G night? And y'all want to see how it go? Y'all want to try it for a month? You know, one day out the week we have a Kendra G. Y'all call in and we're going to try to get a love connection going on, okay? Is that what y'all want? Y'all want to have a Kendra G night? Okay, hell yeah. Ooh, or what? Y'all want to have a night where y'all call in and talk about the time you got cheated on? Or y'all want to do something like that? Huh? Huh? Y'all, would y'all like them stories? Or how about this? You get advice from me. You call me and you tell me you think your man cheated or you think your man zesty or some shit. And I'll let you know what's up. Y'all like that shit? Ask GG. How about that? Okay? Would y'all like a Ask GG? Huh? Huh? All right, let's continue, boy. Let's keep on going. Calling from 5661. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, 661? You hung up on me earlier.
I know, my bad, my love. Um, but yeah, I was calling about the whole little Scrappy thing and stuff like that. Like, I just felt as if, you know, he's just his own individual, and these women, they be getting with Scrappy, trying to feel bad for him, but really and truly, he's just out there trying to get a pretty much a nut and just a plate of food, and somebody would have opened doors for him. Like, I mean, Bambi, she's gonna be just fine because number one, she's married. People, they don't understand, like, being a baby mama. Like, okay, cool, you got a baby for him, but you ain't got really no rights. You ain't really got no say. Like, if you drop dead today or tomorrow, like, I mean, if you cool with the mama and the can folks, then maybe you're invited to the funeral. But as a wife,
Well, hold
you
on.
got
I want
control
to
of
say
all
something because
that.
you say a lot. And I just want to talk about two things that you said. Now, you said Scrappy
Hmm.
is just going around here bussing. But I don't
That's
think
it.
it's.
That's
Hold
it.
on, let
All
me
day long.
finish
All day
talking.
long.
Let me finish. That's not it. A man that's so reckless that's going out here bussing. Do y'all think it's just that damn simple? Somebody just going out here and bussing. This nigga is screaming for help. He has issues, and he's using him, being reckless with his body in order to cope with it.
Most definitely.
But that is a
Most
deeper
definitely.
issue. People that go around and slut themselves out, they are dealing with issues. And they say that he had a lot of trauma as a kid, and you never know if he's been touched or anything as a child that will cause
Right,
him to be
right.
so slutty with himself and irresponsible, and they said that
I
as a
mean,
kid, hold on, 661, as a kid, he watched his mom do a lot of sexual, freaky stuff.
right. I
So
was just about
I
to say
definitely
that.
think that that's a lot of mental. It's not just as simple as people being sluts. It is a deeper root that goes on behind why are they acting out like that. Now you also said that Bambi, she's gonna be okay because she is the wife. I disagree. Maybe I don't know. She's not okay. How could you be okay? You had 3 kids with this man. You was hoping that you guys gonna be together for a long time, forever. Like she did a lot, put herself, her whole life on social media, on reality star with this dude. This shit is embarrassing as hell. After having 3 kids for your ass, and this is what you're gonna do? You know, certain people that really value marriage and value family, they say, well, look, nigga, if I would have to get you for child support, that is not the end goal. The end goal is to have kids and have a family and grow together. Any difficulties and stuff that we go against, obstacles, we fight together and we are here together. However, that's not the case. So that is very disappointing.
Of course,
So
it's
yeah,
not.
I'm
It's not
sure
the case
she's
at all
hurting.
with
She's
them.
hurting. She's hurting.
Oh no, no, I know she's hurt. Like if I was in Bambi's situation, oh, baby, I would be hurt. I'm just hurt. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if Bambi does what she needs to do and get an attorney and just go ahead and get your alimony and take whatever little piece of little scrappings that you could get and just push on and take your name and just build, she'll be good. Like, she's a beautiful woman. She seems like she's
I think
smart.
she will be okay
She's
financially, but
But
she's
mentally
not
and
gonna be good.
emotionally,
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a scar on
and
her life
then the
forever.
raising kids,
This is gonna be a
and then
scar on
raising
her life
kids,
forever.
girl. Yes, it is. But it's like trauma. It's like however you decide to deal with that situation, whatever you take from out the situation, then that's what it's gonna be. Like you could take the negative and be mad and be cruel towards it, or you could take it and thrive, like Erica did. His first baby mama, she took it as a lesson learned, and she turned up for a check, and she did what she needed to do.
But
So
didn't she have a
is
hard
now
time too? Wasn't it a process for her?
she did.
I remember her
She
spazzing out
did.
and doing some horrible things that I'm sure probably she regret now. But she was no class act dealing with the process of it all.
Oh no, no. Like it's just a lot of emotions that goes into it. But you know, us as women, I mean, Bambi, she seen, she knew. I mean, I want to feel like 100% sorry for her and be like, oh, Bambi, oh, but I really can't because it'd be like, my love, you seen. And some women, they probably just want all their children for one man. So it'd be like, you know, you already knew what you had. Like, you knew. You seen so many red signs. You seen flags. You seen pictures. You seen text messages. You seen all this stuff before it even hit the blog, before it hit Love and Hip Hop. You seen it. You know, you met him pretty much in the same situation. So it's like the difference is you just actually walked down the aisle and you said I do. And that's the thing that I was also saying too. Like being a baby mama, it ain't really like that ain't no status. And I really wish us as a culture and as humans and as people nowadays stop looking at that stuff and glorify it and being a baby mama when you're worth so much more than that. If you're good enough for a man to lay up there with you, be in your house, driving your car, getting money together, you're good enough for that man to put a ring on it for real.
Well, Bambi
Like, we
did
gotta
have a
hold
ring.
ourselves
Bambi,
to-
it was a
And
wife.
she did. And guess what? And that shows you they're all the same at the end of the day. But it's like she went through that with her husband. Like, it wasn't like just her baby daddy boyfriend and this and that and that. She went through that with her husband. And really and truly, if her and her husband want to work it out and be like, okay, we back cool, then that's what it is. Because like God said, like no man or woman get in between what he put together, what he joined together. So it's like, really and truly, if they were going to get back together, and do whatever, can't nobody really say nothing. Like, that's still her husband. Like,
Well, we can still
she's
say
not running
something
after
because
nobody else
it
man.
don't make sense.
Like, you ain't calling nobody else man, you calling your husband. You
Well,
ain't
at the
blowing up
same
nobody else man.
at the point is
It's just different being a married
these
woman.
husbands is nothing but a damn title. These husbands don't even take the title seriously. They don't honor being a damn husband. But that's about it. Now, whatever belief you have, that's going to be personal, and that's between you and your creator. But a husband, these husbands are doing these girls wrong. These husbands
And
are
they are.
cheating with
They treat
multiple
a baby
women.
mama better.
These husbands are
They
paying
treat a baby mama
prostitutes.
better.
These husbands are doing a
They
lot of
treat
foul
baby mamas
things.
and
So when
prostitutes
people tell me
way
a
better.
husband and a husband, when you get a husband,
Preach.
it's like he's gonna
Preach.
be different. He ain't gonna do different. And I also
Preach.
think Bambi is kind of gullible, and maybe she thought, you know what? He ain't never married nobody, but he said he would marry me. Maybe he's really serious. Maybe he's really changed, because a lot of gullible women may feel that, hey, a nigga that would never be married, now he want to marry me. I'm going to be his first wife. You know, some actually think that, hey, this is a change. And can you guys see that? Press 1 if you can see that. Press 5 if you cannot. And this is what I want to say too, because so many women are in Bambi situations. We can sit up here and act high and mighty, but we know a whole bunch of y'all know y'all niggas cheated before on you. You felt it, but you still went back with them. You still called the side chick to check her. You still did stuff to. What's really going on?
And that's why I keep feeling like when things like this go on and just with everything, like when it comes to situations like this, I feel like maybe you should just be quiet, like on some stuff like, bam, yeah, but baby, just let that man have it. Let that man have it. And I want to be too quick to be like, oh, divorce, divorce. Let that nigga run it. Like, for real, let him run it. Like, you just chill and worry about getting you and your children together. Like, you're trying to move fast because he's moving fast. You feel me? Like, you're a whole woman. You have kids. You got to slow it down. Back it up. Like, let me chill. Let me raise these kids. Let me do whatever that I need to do just so they can have their daddy. And it'd be like, nah, chill. Play your hand for a minute. And that's what Erica did too, which she was smart. She played her hand. She was just all like, okay, Scrappy, okay. She got on the show. She started getting her money, building her brand, started doing what she needed to do. And that's how she succeeded, and that's how she made it. But I don't know, Bambi, she looked like she losing it. She's freaking. But it's like, you got to be strong, baby. And you got to do what you got to do. Because just like he prayed on you, you need to pray on him. And do what you need to do for your kids at the end of the day. And us as, I'm a black woman, us as black women, we so quick to throw them outside and move around and have our kids in unstable situations and going from this man, that man. You might as well go ahead and keep that piece of garbage that you have and play it out times, do just that and be done. Like, I mean, I really ain't got no more to say about the Bam and the Scrap situation. You know, it's just totally 100% different, you know.
Yeah. Well, I thank you so much for giving us your input, 661. We're going to let you go now. Calling from 313. You're live on the air, 313.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very good. Talk to me. What are your thoughts about this Scrappy and Bam?
Ooh, damn, I don't even know. Like, from my
were you
understanding, it's like,
Okay. Were you calling for
Go ahead.
Bambi or were you calling for Cardi? What topic were you calling to
I
talk
was like
about?
gonna get a feedback like on everything, but I could start with Bammy and Scrappy. From my understanding, since I've been watching Love and Hip Hop since the first season, it seemed like Bambi, when she met Scrappy, it's like she knew about everything that was going on before she even got with him. So when she got with him, I felt like she should have been prepared for the shit that was coming with it, and then to force him to marry you, all because you felt some type of competition with Erica, and now that you're getting your karma, it's like you want him to like kiss your ass. Like it's not giving what it's supposed to be given, and then like she wants everybody to feel sympathy for her, and then the whole thing with the situation with the pregnancy and shit. Like I don't really know. It could be a possibility, but we won't know until like Scrappy or like Diamond come out and say anything. But from what my understanding is, like his mama pretty much gave us a little bit of it, but I do feel like she probably is pregnant. But from the recent pictures, it's like she got a bump and then she's flat chest. She's flat. So I don't know,
Now,
and
can
I
I
just feel like
interrupt
if
you
they're
with
gonna get,
that? I want to interrupt you with
yeah, go
that.
ahead, go ahead.
Now, it could be a pregnant. You remember Krishan Rock? Y'all all thought she wasn't pregnant. Another thing I wanted to say, but I think I forgot what I wanted to say, but you said it. But I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn. Don't you hate that? And I don't want to be interrupting people, but sometimes that's why I gotta interrupt people. So I won't forget my change of thought. But keep going 313 because I done forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna interrupt you when it come back.
It's okay, it's okay. Like basically, I was saying like, what was
Oh,
I talking
okay.
to?
There you
Yeah,
go. There you go. Now you said that Bambi forced Scrappy to marry her. How did she do
yeah.
that?
It was one of the episodes that we seen. I think they had ended up breaking up, and I guess when Tammy did her she did her fashion show a few episodes like after that she did like a surprise engagement. She didn't know about it. I guess she wanted him to step his game up more, and he ended up proposing to her. So it was like she wanted a ring, but yet he wasn't trying to give it to her when he wanted it to. So now that she got married, it's like now she's seeing like for the person that he is.
Okay, so she wanted him to step up to the plate. I don't think
Yeah, she wanted
what's
something
wrong with
bigger.
that? How did she force him though? If you tell a man,
Like, 'cause
hey, if we're gonna be sleeping around, I want something more. So if you're not willing to go the mile of marriage and commitment, I don't want to be with you no more.
right, that's what he was basically trying to do, but it's like he didn't want to. From what I see on the episodes, it was like he wasn't trying to like really propose to her just yet. He wasn't ready, and I feel like with the situation that was going through, like I feel like she was rushing him to do it, so he just did it because they had broken up and he was missing her. And I guess he was like, I'm gonna go get her a ring. That's what she want. From what I was hearing on the episode and stuff like that, because I watched all the seasons and I like
So he
seen it, and it's like
lied
it
to
wasn't
her.
rushed.
He lied to her.
But I feel like yeah, but at the same time, it's like, well, what's going on now? Now you see like y'all should never got married
Yeah, but
because
he
of
lied
what's
to
going on.
her. He lied to her. If we dating, and you say in order I need to commit to you, right? And I'm like, well, I ain't ready.
Right.
But you said, well, fuck it, I ain't with your ass no more. And then I'm like, okay, I miss you. So I'm gonna go out and get your ass a ring. Now, am I getting you a ring because I want to commit and I'm serious about marriage? No, I'm just getting a ring to win you back. So therefore, I'm not honest, and I'm doing this whole thing to manipulate you in order to get in your graces and get in them panties. But in my heart's a heart, I am not ready for marriage. So he is the manipulator. He the fucking one to lie. Because can't nobody force you to marry them. You know? So that's on him. He
I
should
just
have
feel like
he should have
she
kept it
wanted
real,
more than
and
just
he should have kept it real and just say, Bambi, I'm not gonna mess up your life. Bambi, I'm not gonna mess up your body shooting the club up, okay, with some kids, knowing that in the future I'm not gonna act right. Bambi, I'm not going to embarrass you out here in front of the world, marry you, bust you up with some kids, and then divorce or cheat on you. I'm not going to do that. I love you so much, Bambi. I'm going to not be selfish, and I'm going to allow you to go because I know what you really want. You really want a family. You really want a commitment. And mentally, I'm not capable and I'm not ready to give it to you. So he should have let her go. He should have loved her enough to allow her to go find a man that's going to be honorable and treat her better. Because this shit right here, he knew he ain't about this life.
I think he just got fed up and like he didn't want to let her go, so he just played both sides.
That's selfish.
Like,
That
honestly.
is selfish.
Right. It's selfish a lot.
And
Men
that's
don't see it like
manipulative.
that.
You're manipulating somebody to get what you want.
Right, but hopefully it turns out right because they say that she has divorce papers, so like all we have to do is wait for them to
Yeah,
sign
but
it.
I don't
and
want.
then,
Who
like,
want to
go
go through
from there.
divorce? Stop it. Who want to
They
go
don't,
through
but,
divorce?
like,
Who want to knock their
in the last
body up
episode, it
with
also,
kids
like,
and
they
then gotta
moved
find
it.
another man? No, people don't want to do that. You should have
Right.
told me who you were before. All this shit could have been
But you know
avoided.
like how men are, so they're
What?
not going to do that at first. You know how men are, so it
No,
wasn't
no,
gonna
fuck
be
that.
that
That's
easy for
and
him.
that's why the bar is so low.
Right.
You don't
exactly.
hold them
It's crazy.
accountable and you just excuse it. Well, that's just how they are. No, that's what you allow.
Well, that's what she allowed, obviously. I don't, from what I've been seeing.
Well,
so
society
I can't really,
allows it too. If you have the generalization that
technology
that's
as
what
well.
men do, so society allows it too.
I don't know. I just feel like if he wasn't ready, he should just let her know. They should have had like an open discussion about it instead of like pushing this far. And then after they got married, that's when you had her first child, and then that's when another one came, and then a third one came, and then now like she see his real true colors, and now like it's too late because now the kids have to grow up with their parents not in the same household, and it's gonna really affect them. And they're gonna see this stuff on TV, and they have to
But
explain
I
this stuff to them.
I don't blame. I mean,
know, like,
I'm
it's
not gonna sit up here and
crazy.
blame Bambi when Scrappy he was pretending to be this lovable husband, and that's not really who he was. He tried, and that's
Right.
just not who he wasn't true from the beginning, and he was just putting on an act
Right.
because he was emotional
Right.
tied to Bambi, and he was doing it to feed his emotions. It was all about his needs and how he felt. But he have yet
Mhm.
to sacrifice for Bambi. Sacrifice doing what's right. You don't
I
run
think
out
he
on
tried
your
loving
wife
her, honestly.
and leave her with the bills.
I think.
He could have easily just communicate. Leave your ego on the floor.
You're right. I think it's about feelings. Honestly, I think he didn't want to hurt her feelings, but
Well, they
men
say
don't
he's
come
very
out.
emotional. I don't know him, but
Yeah,
they
he's
say he's
very
very
vulnerable.
emotional.
He's very vulnerable. That's how I don't know what to say about that. But and then like with the Cardi B situation, that's real kind of disturbing because like it's been since 13, and like from what TK has been posted, it seemed like either he ended up lowering her back or he cut her off and he got bored. Because it seemed like for her to just now wait years, like you could have been coming out years ago, but you were under the rock for a reason, and then now for you to come out and now say something and have videos and stuff like that, it's like it's something behind it. I think he got bored, or on top of that, he must have lowered her rate. It has to be like one of them two. And I just like Cardi, after she knew about it and she waited, because the tweet that she just put on Twitter, she was like, I just want to end up buying a cottage somewhere, me and my kids, and we leave everybody alone. And it's like, you're not even talking about Offset, so maybe it's like some truth to what that girl is saying, but we would never know. It's just good to me, honestly.
Now, what Cardi B
just-
say?
it doesn't-
What she say?
He had tweeted something on because one of the bloggers on Instagram, she had posted it, basically saying like she want to buy, like she wish she was somewhere far away from the world. Just her
Okay,
and her
time
kids,
out. I want
basically.
to interpret this shit. I wish I was somewhere far away from the world. So basically, you don't want to face reality. You don't want to face the truth,
that was like
Cardi.
after what Tasha K had. No, Tasha K actually posted that tweet, And that's when she was like, "Nah, yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, Tasha K had posted tweets that she had tweeted about the situation. That's why now we saying, oh yeah, now
Girl,
it's
you
true.
gonna
Now you do know
confuse
what
the
happened.
hell out of me with all this twisting and turning.
I just not
Okay,
thought about it. I'm
let's
sorry
just
about that.
stick on the quote.
I'm sorry.
Fuck the Twitter and shit.
I'm sorry about
Let's
that.
stick on the quote. Now she want to go in a far land because she don't want to face the reality. And she don't want to be seen. She don't want
Pretty much.
to be famous right now because she don't want people to know this is her life. She want to get cheated on in peace. She don't want y'all to know she getting cheated on. I think it seems like the most embarrassing thing is having everybody talk about her marriage, and I think that she cares deeply about what people think about her marriage, and I think it probably has a lot to do with her childhood. Some trauma there because they said she was already kind of messed up when she was like 17 and 18 going into the strip club. So that's something that I feel like she hasn't dealt with from that child era. And it's coming back to haunt her in different ways than one. Now, what was the next line?
About her just being there with her and her kids.
Okay, so she want to just be there with... Okay, do the next line. Let's do line by line. What?
Just her and her kids.
Okay, I want to be there with just me and my kids. So she left out her husband, and most likely.
Yes, that's what everybody.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about. Right, I got it. Everybody gonna get it. Okay, now she left out her husband because her husband left out her. Her husband betrayed her again and again. So at this point, she just wants to be in a world where she just raising her kids because the love that she's getting from her kids, she is sensing a genuine love there, a love where they just want attention from her, and she just loved that type of love. And of course, she's gonna yearn for them even more. That he want to give his attention to all these other sluts, you know. He not loving her like that. He's not showing that affection. So I feel that, you know, those kids loving her, them kids loving her, is her motivation.
They was in an open marriage. So, like, I don't understand. Like, if you came out to the world and said, yeah, we have threesomes, whenever we go out, we invite bitches, see bitches back to the house, like, why is it a problem now that the girl got videos and she actually posted things? Like, it's not making any sense. You guys are in an open relationship.
Threesome is not an open relationship. A threesome is something that you agree with your mate and you decide to do a threesome. But it's something that both of you guys are included with. It's not something that one is going behind another one back. It's not betrayal. So a threesome and cheating are two totally different things. So I agree with you. Yeah, that's bull. So yeah.
That's crazy. And the shit with Kirk Franklin's son, like, that's just, like, when I first seen him on BBB, like, I think it's last year, the first season, like, I was baffled. Like, I just couldn't believe, like, you are a Christian son. Like, how are you, like, it wasn't given zesty. I just didn't believe it was in his character. So now to find out that he's doing this stuff with Gutty K, it's like, it's really embarrassing. Like, I don't even have any words for this shit. And, like, I seen one of his, like, they actually posted something from one of the brands on Instagram, and, like, it's disgusting. Like, it's not giving what it's supposed to be given. It's just embarrassing on his part. And on top of that, like, you know this dude is HIV positive. Like, why are you trying to mess with him?
Well, hold on. Let's not say HIV. Let's not say that. You know? Yeah, there's a few words I don't like to say on my podcast. That's one of them. And the other one is the C word.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but
yeah, it's when you put hold on, I'm gonna tell you. You want to know? It's when you put the error when you put a mask over your face. That C word.
Oh no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
okay.
those and that A word.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
I
say
gotta
that A
say this.
word either. But he you know, his health, we everybody know that. And he knows it too. So
But
mhm.
it seemed like he didn't know at first. But until I seen the post on Now That's TV IG page about it, and everybody was like dragging him about it. Like it just didn't make any sense to me. Like
Well,
what's like
people
it?
that are positive do have interaction with negative people. Negative people do have interaction with positive people. You have wives that are positive, and her husband is negative, and the kids are negative. So that happens all the
Right.
time. I mean, how else do a person you even come so positive? It's his choice. He knows what's up. He's an adult. So that's that on that. I
He's
just
an
for
adult, but I
me,
feel like he's
I
letting
would
the
just
views
want him
and
to
the top
know.
get to him.
For me, I just want him to know that it's more options to make money, and he seemed to be
Right.
talented.
Yes. Yes.
But if
Yes.
that's what he wants to do, then so be it. Maybe he has to do this to discover who he is. I feel that religion probably stunted his growth in finding out who he is. So now he's probably going to take different risks to who is he really is. And you never know how a creator can use somebody. I mean, you have to go through something in order to have a testimony. So he's just living his life, and you don't know what will happen at the end and how this can make him better. It can break him or make him. We just don't know. All right. But I appreciate you, boo. We're going to let you go on that one. All right. So listen, we have the phone lines open. Feel free to call in and let us know what you guys think about all this. All right. I'm looking in the comment section. I want to see what you guys saying. Amen. Okay, I'm going to read the comments real quick, but we're talking about Cardi B. We're talking about Little Scrappy and Diamond being pregnant. And feel free to call in. The phone number is on the screen, and we are still here. We got 51 minutes to go. And talk to me. Call in, talk to me. Let's gossip. They said, wow, glad to know you guys to be more careful. Yeah. So are y'all still in here? That sounds like the bare minimum. Are y'all still up in here? Huh? Press 1 if you still up in here, okay? The chat moving slow. Cardi B getting her karma for real. Well, 5 points since you got so much. I want you to call in. Call in, talk to me. Okay. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go on this chat, and I want to see what they're saying in the comment section over here. Okay, we talked about her. So okay, I forgot to play Boosie. So until you guys call in, I'm gonna play Boosie, and I hope he don't.
Got chairs on my knees, I praise him. My family, all the prayer warriors, everybody who came to San Diego to support me. Yeah, Boosie Boo. Yeah. BT, I need 3 tickets. I go to BT Award, but I gotta go with my attorneys. That's me, bad. That's me. I'm out.
All right. So people are
That's
saying
me.
he looked like he aged. People are saying also, we had a caller the other day. They said Boosie is bad news. He go to different cities and he start violent stuff and he got bodies. Well, in the comment section, they said he aged 15 years in 1 week. Stop saying the man got cloned. He just fresh out and ain't smoked yet. He's sober. Y'all been sent to my mom. Okay, we got some phone calls. So let's answer the phone calls and get off Boosie. All right, so phone calls 678. You are live on the air. 678. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Talk to me. Who are we talking about?
Boosie?
That's who you call for? Boosie? Hello?
I want to talk about Cardi B. I want to talk about Cardi B and Offset.
Well, come on, let's go.
He dirty. He dirty. He goddamn dirty.
Huh, is this Mama D?
Yeah,
No.
this grandma.
Oh,
She watch
hey.
her channel all the time.
Hey, shit, I thought we Mama D. Okay, so Offset is dirty. Talk about it.
He ought to be ashamed of himself. That's having sex in that little girl bedroom. He is just dirty. That's a dirty motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with him no more, but that's not my business.
Mm. Why do you think she came out and exposed him today?
Oh, AirPods. Hello?
Yeah, I can't hear.
You didn't hear?
No, she sounds like far away. But okay, we
Hello,
got.
Cardi.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We appreciate you guys. We really do. We're gonna go on to the next caller. Calling from 202. You're alive from the air. 202.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Girl, sitting up listening to you. I want to talk about Cardi B and Offset.
Talk about it.
Okay, for one, so I think that came out, the whole story came out because of Tasha K, because she wants to keep herself latched on to Cardi B as long as possible.
Hold on, I got
You
it.
know.
Can I intercept? Can I intercept that?
Yeah.
Now, Tasha K cannot control that woman from exposing Offset. So you telling me?
No, but
Huh?
she pushed the story. She released the story.
Okay, so when did
The
she?
story came from her.
Okay, but when did that?
Let me get it right. She has been pushing the story.
Well, that's her job.
If that makes
She pushed gossip like anybody else that's in gossip. That's her job.
Yeah.
But for that
But we know
lady,
it's malicious though.
I don't think that lady exposed Offset for Tasha K. I don't think that lady
But
say, well, okay, I'm
time-
going to expose Offset because I love Tasha K so much.
No. But the whole time you know that they did clock the lady and said that that's not even Cardi B's the inside of her house.
No,
Cardi
that's
B showed the inside of her house.
that's the home studio, boo. And they got the number of Offset and they matched it, and they got Cardi B license plates, and they matched that as well. And that's why other blogs had to take it down, because Cardi B got them because they had Offset phone number up, and you can't do that on these blog sites. And they posted Cardi B license plates, and you can't do that either.
So what did I hear?
Huh?
Yeah, but what did I hear about the fact that when she was doing that, they wasn't even there at the house? Also, I mean,
Because it's the home
I've been
studio.
hearing,
The
she
home
was
studio.
outside.
It wasn't the mansion, it was the home studio. And they said that is the studio where she wrote her Lotto verse.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
But then
is the
I'm
home
thinking-
studio. Now, it's a difference between a home studio and a mansion, right? Home studio is a studio that you go, you do your recording, but it's like a home as well. So you can sleep over. It may have a refrigerator. You can, stay there, get your writing and your song on. That's why I call home studio.
Okay, so she wasn't at the mansion like they was
No,
initially trying to say.
they never said that. In Tasha K report, it says home studio. I can pull it up right here. Tasha K never said the mansion. It says home studio. Homegirl do her stuff. She's a smart cookie. So I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me see if it's right here. In their home. Okay, hold on. Well, maybe she didn't. Okay, hold on. Where do it say?
But I don't know. It kind of feel like it's a little malicious, though. Like.
Okay, but do you know why she posted it? The Caucasian girl.
I don't, other than to make
Okay,
her
so
feel
we don't
bad
know.
to bring
Huh?
up somebody else. I mean, other than to be malicious
Malicious to who?
to Offset and Cardi B. That's the only reason why these, side pieces expose stuff. Is
Do,
to be malicious.
well, okay. Let's talk a little bit. If I was screwing your man, would you want me to tell you?
If you called me, that's one thing. But if you putting it on the internet, that's a whole nother thing. You want to be malicious.
Okay.
It's one thing if you call me and be like, "Hey, Barbara," whatever.
But right. But
I'm
would
talking
you?
to you, woman to woman.
If you had,
you out here posting my.
yeah, I mean, of course, it does hurt Cardi B. I'm not gonna act. We're not gonna act. This very hurtful for Cardi B. I definitely feel like it came from Offset. Offset did not pay her. Offset did not do something which caused her to do it. Mind you, her and Offset been together since 2013. That is 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That is 10 years they've been sneaking around with each other. That is 10 years of a relationship. You know, Offset, he changed numbers, changed phones often, and he still managed to keep her in the loop. So they got something.
Yeah.
This is something real for her, and she did it because she's mad about something with Offset. It have nothing to do with Cardi. Cardi B is what you call a casualty of war.
If you mad at somebody and you do something out of anger, that is malicious.
Yeah, it was malicious what she did.
I mean, and to be honest with you, though, it's wrong and it's dirty, but that's what most of these rappers do anyway. Most of these rappers got side pieces, you name it. So
Can I get a side piece?
I don't even know.
Shit,
I don't even know.
Can I get a side piece?
I'm not even.
How many side pieces? I want 5 side pieces. I want.
Girl, you can get by like 6 side pieces.
I want a main piece.
You can get.
Then let me get this side piece, and I want that side piece and that side piece. Now, okay, let's switch out this side piece for that side piece. Just want side piece after side piece. Damn, man, you ain't even touch your main, meal. Oh, I don't want that no more. I just like fucking with the side pieces.
I mean, because every biopic about a celebrity man that I know, that I've watched, pieces since the beginning of the time. So at this point, it's not even shocking that a celebrity man has a side piece. I mean, that's just me. I'm just thinking like that because at this point, it's not shocking. What it is kind of like malicious because it's like, girl, you've been quiet for 10 years. Now you want to get upset and expose everything. That'll make you look good.
Well, when she's doing that, I don't think she care about her looking good. She is hurt. Her feelings is hurt to the point where she is going to uncover it all. And she wants you guys to know who Offset really is. And, hey, some people can see it.
Not a good person.
Hold on, girl. Some people can see it as a blessing, even though she did it in a malicious way. But she sent Cardi B a notice. She let Cardi B know, I'm putting you on notice, ho. Your nigga ain't changed. He's been dealing with me for 10 years. That's information. And I know a lot of these main girls want to get information. Shit. Don't they call y'all all the time asking y'all the first thing these main girls want to know, how long you been cheating with my man? How long y'all been together? That's the first thing. She let you know all that,
you
Cardi.
Know what, though? Maybe it is a good thing because now if she divorces Offset, guess what? That's one less thing people got to say negative about her. At the end of the day. So you won't have no cheating husband that people could sit there and try to clown you about. Oh, your husband cheating? Well, nah, we divorced now. Then what?
Now, people in the comment section said that she had him first.
Soon as you get married, The person, I don't care how long you've been talking to that other person becomes a mistress. So, so that is a 10-year mistress.
Well, people are saying that Cardi B and Offset marriage is a Hollywood marriage.
I mean, most of these celebrities are Hollywood nurses. I mean, I mean, I would like to say, here's what I kind of feel. I would like to down their marriage. I mean, I would not, but it's easy to do that. But to me, I feel like with their situation gets so whatever because people want to make it whatever. Because to be honest, all these famous celebrities that people like the most got a mistress most likely, or a manstress, whatever the case may be. And I don't feel the need to really be like, well, their marriage is just a sham. Most of these marriages are like that. Look at Will and Jada. I mean, Will and
No, we
Jada,
don't got.
they
Now
both
listen,
got
I
people.
like Jada. We don't got to throw her ass in this. This don't got nothing to do with my girl Jada. Okay. All right. So we gonna leave Jada alone. But I appreciate you. We gonna let you go. All right.
Now,
Yeah, talking about my girl Jada, honey. What? And I don't want to keep saying her name because I know she got some haters up in here. Calling from 615. You're live from the air, 615.
Hi, Gigi.
Hey.
I don't know where to start. I called the other night. I'm not singing Brandy with you tonight. We ain't doing that.
Oh,
We
okay.
ain't doing that.
That's fine.
But I wanted to piggyback off of some of the previous callers, even the ones that was on the last stream. I kept hearing some people say, us men, I mean, we have to understand that we speak things into a society norm. And a lot of them are us men, we cheat. We cheat. That's just what we're expected to do. Basically, it's because people say things like that. So a lot of people look for excuses to be who they already want to be. So then we live in this world of influence where people hear things and they think, okay, well, it's already expected of me. I'm going to do it anyway. And so I feel like we give people excuses to be low down and dirty, especially in our Black community where we have a bunch of young Black males who are raised without fathers. So they're looking to these rappers and people on social media to be kind of their guide. And what they see is FBs get money. So, I feel like that's that on that. I also overheard a conversation of people saying, well, Cardi B was an underdog. Cardi B, to me, she's not an example of an underdog because, I mean, we're the people that really lived in poverty in America, like syrup sandwiches or not having gas in the middle of the summer, and you have to take baths out of boiled water to take baths and stuff like that. Cardi B never did anything like that. In fact, she was paying DJs $60,000 to play her music, which payola, allegedly. So who in poverty has access to $60,000? Nobody, or getting your Louis Vuitton purse stole by your younger sister. So, a lot of sympathy.
Well, can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think, well, for me, when people say she's the underdog, meaning, and my thought is when she can't behave, but she was on TV and she made herself a star. Now she talking about she want to rap. People say you a joke.
She wasn't the first ratchet person
Ain't nobody
on TV.
gonna be interested in you because you're not talented. You would never have a hit song. So she did it. She had a hit song. Then it was, oh, you're not going to last. You're just going to be here for 15 seconds. To me, like the underdog, like, nobody believes in her, and people kept telling her no.
Narrative, though.
Okay, well, tell me.
But Gigi, it's not an organic narrative because we had all these campaigns launched for Cardi B. Do it for the culture, and she's not even a part of the culture, but let's just say do it for the culture. Or paying people to play things or going to websites and being redirected to play her music because I was just looking up stuff online. I got redirected to Bodak Yellow. So that stuff, that's not organic. So it's not like she accomplished these things because people are really just that tuned in and invested into Cardi B. People were manipulated into these, and these numbers are being manipulated as well. So I can't say that narrative is 100% true that she was an underdog. I think it's not organic, but we see that, and people are constantly pushing that narrative. So people look at Cardi B and say, oh, she's heroic. Oh, she made it out of the Bronx or whatever. And she gets to still capitalize and profit off of Black culture and Black aesthetics, even though she's not a Black woman. I said this the other night, but here's the thing, and we're going to get into the Offset thing, but
well, okay, talking about the Black woman thing, what race do she belong to?
She's a white Latina. Like,
she's
there's
not
videos
white.
out there.
Her race is not white. She's Latina. That's her ethnicity, but her race ain't white.
Her phenotype is white. Her appearance.
Her nose is white. Her nose is white.
Her nose. What nose does she have? She doesn't have like 4 different noses.
Her look.
Come on.
And her skin is not pale.
So.
But okay, you say she's not Black. You say she's
not
white.
Black. We know that.
You say she's
her
white.
Mom
Okay.
I didn't say she was white. I said she's Latin. She's Hispanic.
You said she's Hispanic white.
Okay, meaning her mom is supposed to be from Trinidad. People will look at Trinidad and say, "Oh, that means she's Black." No, there are white-skinned people that live in Trinidad. They're not just Black people over there. So we can't say that either. So I say this to say she's either way, she's not Black. That's the whole point. She is not a Black woman.
Now, I want to say this. Did you know, and you can look this up, they told me before 1940, they classify all Latinas, Hispanic as
I
Black.
Heard that, I heard another caller say that last night, but the case is this. They are not Black either way. The Black person is the lowest polling person in America, and the Black woman is the lowest person in America. And I'll say that. People always say it's the Black men. No, it's not. It's the Black woman, because even Black men don't respect Black women.
Okay.
So
but in America, she is considered race Black. Now, you may not believe that, but in America, she's not considered white. In America, she's considered Black as a race.
Well, I'm going to say this, though, because even if we're not talking about race, then it's still colorism, though, because she is not going to go through the everyday struggle of a Black woman. She's still gonna be a step and a cut above a Black woman. She's not going to go through the same struggles and things that a Black woman has to endure just to exist in America. So even if that's true, she's still not the same. She's not on the same playing field. So if that was the case, Cardi B wouldn't exist, because she's done too much damage to other people and said vile things. And it's an example of how she's gotten away with colorism and not being a Black woman. So, that's that. So anyways, like I said, Cardi B is created and concocted to be an alternative of a Black woman. The industry knows that fair skinned, lighter skinned women are more gravitated to, and like the likes of a Nicki Minaj, she's supposed to be a competitor of that. So they know that Black people don't support dark skinned women. They know that lighter skinned women are more marketable. So of course they launch a person like Cardi B, because we as Black people, again, will rather support someone who's not a part of our culture to exist, and allow them to profit off their backs, off of things that they are not allowed to do, because if they do it, they're going to get criticized and scrutinized every time. So she has no shape, way, or form. If a Black woman goes into a war with 2 legs cut off, and Cardi B's walking in there with a full body armor suit on, that's not the same thing. We invited Cardi B to our barbecue. And
I want to say something, because I'm learning as I'm talking to different people, and I know that people say Black, and I think when people say Black, they're mostly referring to Black America, But black is a race, and you have black people with different cultures in Mexico, Africa, like all over, you know? But
Hmm.
but I think when you're talking about black and black women, are you talking about black America women, or is that referring to black just across the board, black in Mexico, black in South
I want to just
America?
speak in terms of because we're just talk about black women in America, because that's
Okay,
what
black
when
America.
we say the culture, that's what we're really talking
Black
about when we
America.
say the culture. But
Right.
right, black America. And so like black America has been robbed since day one. We know this, and we know that not even just women, but different
Hey,
races
boo,
are
I'm sorry to
now
cut you off real quick.
morphing.
Real quick, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know I love you. Now, Morgan D says, have I seen her parents? Hell no, I ain't seen her parents. But I'm not talking about her
Her parents are
parents.
white.
I'm just talking about based on what Americans say, just like Jocelyn. You know, Jocelyn is a black woman, and it's just a race. So a lot of
What?
Latinos
With that,
and
I'm
their
going to disagree with that. And
ethnicity,
let me tell
well, you can disagree with it. It don't matter. But I'm just saying that is the American. That's how they do it here in America.
you. I don't believe, is that somewhere like written somewhere? Because I haven't
Yeah,
seen that. When you
yeah.
fill out a application, it doesn't say
Hispanics
if
and
you are.
yeah,
It says Hispanic or non-white
yeah, but
on the
that's
application. It
ethnicity.
doesn't say Hispanic
Hispanics
people.
is not a race. Hispanic is not a race. Latino is not a race. You know, none of that is a
But
race.
I think what you mean is they're black and brown and people of color. They're not
No,
black
cause
people.
peep category. They say it's five races. Well, anyway, let's just keep on going now. You
Yeah,
know,
and
cause
that's just
when you
that.
look up the five races, you don't see people of color. You see black, white, Asian, Native, and
But
so forth.
Gigi, to be honest, the people that are calling Jocelyn and Cardi B black are people that are just going off of what their favorite people are telling them. Like if because they were born in the Bronx or wherever they're from, that doesn't make you black or whatever. That just means that you're around the culture. If I was born in New Mexico
No,
and I put on a sombrero and a poncho, that doesn't make me Mexican.
well, they say
People
they're
would think I'm
black
crazy if I walked
from
around and said I was
their
Mexican.
blood, their you know where they come from. They say that in Africa during the slave, they did stop at all these places like Cuba, Jamaica, uh, Puerto Rico. They stopped at all these places, and you have people that got mixed in. But you know, usually, you know, if you mix
It,
with black and you have descendants from black, then you are considered black. You're not considered white. Just like
at what
in
degree?
America,
At what degree though?
you
At
may
what
have, I
degree?
don't
Because
know. I'm not a
here's
guy.
what.
I'm not a race people person. You know, I'm not no goddamn teacher. Like I
Okay,
said,
well, let's talk
I'm
about it
just
then.
start
Let's talk
look.
about it.
I
Here's the
can't
thing.
talk.
What
You know what? I'm gonna
even
need
if
KC or the lead attorney. I'm gonna need them to talk about because they have more.
no,
They got
because
more
I
knowledge.
don't want to.
Well, how about this? Some of
Gigi,
y'all in the
let me
comment section,
no.
y'all need to
Let me
call
say
in.
what I want to say real quick. Let me say what I want to say, because even with you saying all that, and if that is true, they still are not going through the same thing as a black woman. They can say they're black all they want, but the reality of it is there's two different types of black women. These mixed women that are now ushered into the community or whatever, they are not going through the same struggle. So when I'm saying a black woman, I'm talking about the traditional black woman that are coming from black households, not these mixed race women that are already privileged just from being born. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking
So you're
about
talking
the
about more
technicalities of it.
ADOS. You're talking about
The
ADOS.
technicalities in the world don't even matter, because
Right.
just because someone says they're black, it doesn't mean they're not privileged
But are you
behind the
talking
race
about
and
more?
the phenotype.
You talking about ADOS?
I don't know, Gigi. That wasn't. I think we got stuck on this part. Let's move
Okay,
a
well
little
I'm
bit
gonna let
past
you
that,
just
because
talk.
we
But
can
I
talk
think you're
about that.
talking about ADOS. You know descendants of American slaves. But go ahead.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I didn't want to get. I kind of had a groove that I was going into. It kind of threw me off, but like I said, Cardi B and with the Offset thing, Cardi B Offset has in my opinion, a SDX addiction, and a lot of people like him, they're very impulsive, and I don't feel like it has to be a certain type of woman. I don't even think it has to be a woman. If it's the right time or the right place, Offset's going for it. You know, I think Offset understands Cardi B as a person, and he's very manipulative. I don't think Cardi B understands Offset. I think that she just wants to be in his presence, so she smothers him in that way, which is why she's not going on tour and things like that. But what I mean by Offset understanding her is he knows her weaknesses, her shortcomings, and the things that elevate her and the things that motivate her, and he plays that to his advantage in their relationship. Because imagine, like, Cardi B was on live, and she's like, "Oh, Offset sent me a DM and or whatever he did, and told me, remember this girl that was so confident and she was on top of the world and she was the baddest this and baddest that. What happened to her?" Basically, and, you know, basically saying he missed that girl, and it made her feel motivated to get out of her shell and stop being so low on her self-esteem. And she's sharing this to her fans, and I'm thinking, imagine being told by the person that helped you get your self-esteem so low by cheating on you, remember this girl, remember when you used to be that. And that is when I said, even before that, but that showed me her level of comprehension. This man is not a hero. He's not pointing out, make it seem like, oh, I'm snuggling up to you and I'm in your corner and I'm your number one fan and I'm your support. You're not a support system for Cardi B. And Cardi B wants to be with a man so bad that she's going to listen to these foolish things and think that he loves me so much, and be as bold to tell her fans, because a lot of her fans are younger and they're not as wise. They're like, oh, that's a sweet moment. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know, Cardi B was in love with someone that was locked up in jail. So now that she has a man that she can actually touch and feel, there's no secret that she's head over heels for him. And not only that, it's the fact that she doesn't want to be embarrassed by the general public. So people wondering, is she going to leave him? She's not going to leave him. There's two things. One, I feel like her parents have been married forever. So a lot of times in that community, or when people grow up and they see their parents stick together through thick and thin, they think that's what they have to do. You have to die on that hill. You have to stay with them. And that's not true. But I think she's trained like that. So she's going to stay with him. Not only that, she's embarrassed and always wondering what the general public thinks of her. Just going to the Met Gala, she's like, oh my God, I don't want to get dragged on Twitter. Or she's on her live talking about, I have anxiety of releasing music because I don't want to get dragged or whatever. So she's afraid to live her life. She's afraid to walk into her truth and be the person that she was destined to be, because she's so worried about everybody else and what they're thinking about her. So no, she's not going to leave Offset, because for one thing, she's trying to hold up this facade that she's the number one female in rap right now. And if she doesn't have a husband, then that makes her even less superior to her counterparts like a Nicki Minaj. It's that deep for her, you know? So everything's about social media. Everything's about the perception of what somebody thinks of Cardi B. And it's so weird to me because she's shown us nothing but idiotic behavior. She has shown no growth since the day she stepped on Love and Hip Hop to now. And you will not be able to successfully name one situation or scandal that Cardi B was in that she showed growth in. Don't dare tell me that she put out a statement after she went to court about those girls and said, I show so much remorse for this and all that, just to turn around, not after that, to talk about how she was going to commit a crime because somebody liked the post that Offset was in. You know, she has shown no growth, zero. So I feel like people are saying, well, if this is all the case, then put it in her music and she's going to be more relatable. Cardi B is not relatable. And the people that say she's relatable, they don't understand what relatable is, because the everyday person that Cardi B's advertised for, the black community, the girls in our community, they can't afford. She's living the lifestyle that they want. That doesn't. So she's not relatable in that aspect, and she's not going to be relatable at all in the next 5 years because she's showing no growth now. So 5 years from now, she's still on Twitter and on live ranting and raving and dragging people and talking about people's children and things like that. What 38-year-old, because she's not 30, she's 32, so I'll make her 37. What 37-year-old are we allowing to behave like that and we're still idolizing them? You know, it doesn't make sense. So her being relatable in any shape, form, or fashion, it doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like a lot of times we are still throwing the sympathy card for Cardi B, and it's getting old. It was old years ago, but there's a thing called Black Girl Magic, and I believe in it. I believe Black women are some of the most beautiful things in the world, and there's races that have adjusted their lifestyles and their features and everything to look like the Black woman. The Kardashians with the BBLs and all that. When Black women, it used to be a drag for a woman to have a fat butt. It used to be a drag for people to have big lips. It used to be a drag for people to have these cat eyes and things like that. And now you see all these different races shape-shifting to look like the Black woman, to look like Black people in general. So, and usher these people in, and we give them more respect than we give our own people. We invite these people into our culture. We invite them into our barbecue, and somebody like Cardi B walks in with a Black man on her arm with weave and a bad attitude, and then this Black woman comes over here with this natural curl. She walks in with the best ribs, best collard greens, best corn on the cob, and everybody's gonna talk about how nice Cardi B looks. They ain't gonna look at that Black woman. It's gonna be, she thinks she got all that. She thinks she threw down. I bet this potato salad got seasoned salt in it, because we are. It's so important for us to tear down each other. It's so important for us to make sure another Black person isn't winning above us. Instead of looking at them in six, they look at it and say, well, that Black woman was marketable. That young Black man was marketable. Well, that means we need to find another person just like that. Instead, we say, I'm going to support this white Latina because they're going to be looking for me. That's not how that works. It doesn't work that way. So I'm a strong believer of what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But the game of people isn't fair. I've learned that years ago. So if I'm going to support somebody, I'm going to support my brother. I'm going to support my sister, because at least if somebody's going to extend a hand to pull me up out of the gravel, it's going to be that Black hand, because the door was open for them. A white person is going to pull their hand back and say, suffer. So I'm not with that. I feel like a lot of these people, they're a cancer to our community, and we just allow them to exist. And then we have the shift in our culture where we're wondering, why is music so bad? Why are all the women starting to look the same? Look at female rap today. They all look the same. They're all light-skinned women. We're basically erasing dark-skinned women out of the industry. That has happened. You know why? Because in 2017, we ushered somebody in like a Cardi B, and she made it okay to be a mediocre light-skinned rapper and openly admitted to not artists. You need to write your own music, because you know what? We want to know who you are. We want to know your struggles. We want to hear what you are spitting, because you've been through these things. I don't want to hear what Partisan Fontaine is writing for you to recite. I don't want to hear a man's perspective of what a woman is going through. That doesn't make sense. But we say, well, the music was good, and then we give her flowers. That's not fair. It's not fair for the talented women that are out there really pushing their pens and working their asses off to be something and follow their dreams. Not somebody else's dreams and live in the limelight without doing the work. It is that but that's the world we live in today, So I feel like with the Offset thing, he's gonna do whatever he is allowed to do. A lot of, and that's men and women. It's not just men, but they're prone to cheat a lot more, because we created this norm of, well, that's what men do. So he's gonna do whatever he's allowed to do. It's like when I was a kid, I skipped school, and you know what? I didn't get in that much trouble. My dad got in more trouble because he didn't make sure I was out of the house, and I was looking at it as a little stay in your room for a day. Well, I'm gonna do it again.
Wow.
Because I didn't get. So if you look at it, it's just an example.
I get
so
what
if you
you're
look
saying.
at it. Okay, so if you look at it, what did Cardi B do in those situations? She went to the woman, and she allegedly had bottles and things like that thrown at these women, instead of taking it up with the person that owes her loyalty. Those women don't owe her loyalty. Those women don't know Cardi B. She's just a person on the internet or someone over the radio that they hear. They don't owe her nothing.
You're right.
They can do what they want to do.
Now,
so why would you attack them?
Yeah.
Why would you? Yes.
615 now, people are loving what you're saying, and you are definitely talking. I appreciate you and I love you. But we are going down on time, and I do have some other callers that I wanted to get in as well. But I appreciate you, and I want you to call me back, all right? All right, so
Okay,
we're
bye.
going to let him go at this time. We're going to go on to our next caller, calling from 702. You're alive from the air, 702.
Hey, what's going on, Gigi? How are you? This is Commendable KCK.
Hey, where you been? Say no. How you doing? Talk to me.
Hey, Friday night. No, I had to. I hate to be the one to say it, but you were right. You are right. There's only three races. There's Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid. Cardi B, like most black people, fall under Negroid. Now,
Right.
there's race as a social construct. There's that which is separate from race as far as like biology, but basically when it comes to biological, there's only three races, and that's why people say, yeah, Cardi B is Negroid, also known as black, and that's mixed with people who are from like Portuguese. Basically, if you're not, England looking white, or you're not from like Asia somewhere, you fall in a Negroid. So it is what it is. And so I don't know if you want me to expand on that or whatever. I
Yeah, I
can,
think
but
that
I mean,
people just don't know, because I didn't know. Like when people say black, I just think in my mind they're talking about Black America, but the world is so much bigger than Black America. And I can sit here and say black people do this and black people do that, but that is false. And I'm not realizing I'm putting off false narratives because black people in Mexico may not. All black people in Africa may not do these things. A lot of black people, they may not speak Ebonics or speak English. Some don't that have different cultures, but they are
but
black.
yeah, that's
They are black. Their race is black. So, I didn't realize it until people were talking. I was like, oh, okay. So, the race is one, then the ethnicity, and then I got jealous. I said, well, fuck, I want an ethnicity. Why don't I have an ethnicity? I called my cousin. I said, well, what's your damn ethnicity? All these Latinos, they got an ethnicity and they black. I want an ethnicity too. But I guess, black America don't have no ethnicity. You know what I mean? Do we got an ethnicity,
way was it
KC? Oh, I don't
way it
got
was
one.
erased with yeah, we don't. It was erased with antebellum slavery, and back then you were either white or you were Negro. As far as antebellum slavery, and then even with the Jim Crow, people were narrow-minded back then, where it was like you're either white or you're black. They really didn't recognize the whole Mongoloid and the Native Americans and all that. Like they just, you were either white or black, and if you were other, then you just were left alone. And so, but there only is three races, and it is what it is on that. But yeah, Cardi B, she's Negroid.
Yeah, I didn't know it
So I think
until I had to read up on it, like you said. And I'm sorry, can you tell us, do you know about ADOS? Because I know it's a lot of rhetoric in Black America that talks about ADOS. And I guess ADOS is a way where Black Americans can separate themselves from the group of black race, like the Latinos and the Africans and the Jamaicans, where ADOS is their own thing. And I believe it's American Descendants of Slaves. That's the
hmm
ADOS. But go ahead, Kate. I'm going to let you talk.
so ADOS is American Descendants of Slavery. It really should be American Descendants of the Enslaved, and it's basically people who were Negroid, brought from countries in the continent of Africa to America to participate in antebellum slavery as slaves. And the reason why people have the whole ADOS, which was founded by like Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell, or the other part of it, or the other way of looking at it, FBA, Foundational Black Americans, which is Tariq Nasheed. Uh, they have those two groups, which are basically the same thing, to differentiate people who come from antebellum slavery in America, who are Negroid, from those who immigrated here. And they call them quote unquote tethers. They do it kind of a way to differentiate the lineage between two types of Negroid people so that when there's discussions that affect black people who are ADOS or FBA and the things that we've gone through, it separates our group from people who look like us but don't have the same experience. Because if someone immigrated from, let's say, Nigeria, yeah, they may have went through something in their country, but they come over with a heritage, a lineage. They come over knowing where they come from, knowing who their people are, and even having their own language to a certain extent. So that's just kind of like a differentiation between Negroid and people who are immigrated here. And then also it goes into the bigger conversation as far as reparations for American descendants of the enslaved.
Yeah, I think when I hear, because it's a lot of YouTubers that talk about ADOS, and they want to put down, they want government to push programs for ADOS because they see programs are for, African foreigners and different foreigners, and they're just trying to protect the people of ADOS. So, yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh. And a lot of people don't even know about no goddamn ADOS. A lot of people think black people just means black America. That's how we just been conditioned to think, not thinking that black race is everywhere. And like Cardi B, she's Afro-Latino. She's black. Her race is black. That's why it's Afro. If anything got some damn Afro in it, it's black. Okay.
Right.
You can't be Afro and white. They ain't gonna go together. Afro and white, But what's your thoughts about Bambi and little Scrappy possibly getting Diamond pregnant? Do you have any thoughts on that?
So, Lil Scrappy, he needs to adopt her to make it seem like Lil Scrappy's ex is pregnant by him while he's going through the divorce with Bambi. I mean, it's a whole mess, and Mama D is just known for being messy. She doesn't like Bambi, so that's just her way of kind of like punching her on the way out the door. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it because we as men, not all, but enough, when we decide we're stressed out from the wife or the girlfriend and we've kept in touch with the ex, if we want to justify the argument we just had as a way to go find someone to cheat with, he's going to text people on his phone, and it's more than likely the ex, Diamond, will respond, and he may sleep with the ex, Diamond, to, in his mind, get back at Bambi. Not saying that's what he did, but if he did do that, it would make sense. And I know Mama D is messy. She likes to keep up drama. She doesn't like Bambi. But I'm willing to believe that Mama D wouldn't just throw that out there, especially with all the drama with Lil Scrappy and him crying about growing up in a trap house, that environment. I don't think she would just put him in the line of fire if there wasn't some truth to it. Just a little bit, or at least a possibility.
I would think as a mom, you don't want to put more damaged reputation on your son because it's already damaged. People already think that, he's irresponsible when it comes to him being a husband. He's a whore. He's broke. And just having that out there that he has another baby irresponsibly, why would you throw your son under the bus like that? It's like you're not protecting. I thought mothers were supposed to protecting their kids, supposed to protect their reputation.
The ethnicity that you were asking about. So the ethnicity of black people in America, one ethnicity would be hood and ghetto. Mama D is hood and ghetto. And the wink and trying to protect her son, protect her family, protect the brand. Hood people, ghetto people, even though they leave the hood and ghetto, they may even get some money and get some fame from social media. The mindset goes with them. And so to Mama D, she believes that she's right in her mind, and she just doesn't have the class associated with being the mom of somebody who's famous and to a certain extent rich. And it's very sad that she has that ghetto mentality of being loud,
90
of
seconds.
wanting to shame people and not really caring what she says and running off at the mouth and not having a filter. And Mama D is probably going to be like that to the day she dies.
Are they so broke and desperate they just willing to just put themselves out here? They have no shame. I would think if I was Scrappy, I would pull my mom to the side and say, Mom, you know, we are showing our I don't want I don't
60 seconds.
I don't want you, you know, being like this on TV. People think you don't got no class, you have no morals, you just out here just being reckless. And I'm not going to stop that, you know, or try, but I guess they don't give a damn because of the money. And another thing, you know, Bambi says she had an issue with Scrappy leaving the house multiple times and not paying his half of the rent and not communicating with her that he doesn't have it. Oftentimes he would disappear without the rent and just leaving her where she has to pay for herself. They say it gotten so bad that she has to sell the house now.
Hmm. Yeah, he mentally checked out. So he's physically there, but his mind is
10
somewhere else.
seconds.
And when someone like Scrappy, little Scrappy, when when a guy like that mentally checks out, he's only concerned with wherever he goes when he leaves her house, or he's only concerned with whatever bed he's in when he leaves her house. And it's unfortunate that he doesn't care about his family and doesn't care about responsibility. But with him mentally checking out, you can't tell him anything.
At what age does it start clicking? Because you know he do. I mean, I'm kind of.
Yeah, he's 39. He'll be
Yeah.
40 next year.
So what age do it start clicking?
So it's not an age. It's someone being exposed to a different person or people or an environment that's different than how they are, and that individual seeing that other person, people, or environment is better and adapting and changing for that environment. So because Lil Scrappy, Mama D, and the rest of the people on the show, because they've taken the ghetto mindset with them, it's almost like them having their ghetto mindset bubble and groups of people that they're hanging with. They're never going to have a mindset change or growth because they're constantly in the environment that they came from, and they're making it portable.
Mm, okay, so now they just spreading their seed, so
Pretty much.
everybody can be entertained and I guess relate to it.
Right. It's kind of like someone, let's say if someone goes outside, they walk in the rain, they get mud on them. Well, if they don't clean that mud up, everywhere they go, they're tracking dirt. So Lil
Mm-hmm.
Scrappy, Mama D, the rest of the people on the cast, everywhere they go, they're taking the dirt with them. And they also have the producers in their ear telling them about the ratings and about storylines and being relevant. So they're playing up the ghetto mindset for ratings because that's what sells shows.
Mm. And with Bambi having three kids by this man, and she is gonna be alone raising these kids with no father in the household unless she gets another, um, husband. But I'm confused. When Scrappy was growing up, did he have his father in the household?
No, he didn't have his father, and I mean, he grew up in a crack house, from what I've heard. So you can only imagine the type of guys that were coming in there
Right. So
doing, yeah.
is that the issue here? His childhood trauma, is that why he does what he does?
I think it's a result of one of those. So, in my opinion, I would say that his upbringing in that environment, in the neighborhood, and the crack house that he grew up in, those unresolved childhood issues do play a factor. But the thing is that he knows right now what right looks like, but he's choosing to do wrong. So he's got to have accountability for what he's doing. Because on the I think it was last year when he was crying to Mama D about my upbringing is what made me who I am, and she responded with, "Well, you king are bad." And the fact that he's not going to get therapy, the fact that he's still making bad choices when he's in his emotions, and he's not operating in masculinity and manhood, he's making a choice to be ghetto and making a choice to do these bad decisions. So until he gets around either people or an environment that's more positive and a higher level of thinking, and I hate to be the one to say it, but higher vibration, he's going to continue to race to the bottom and be a shiny, fancy version of what goes on in the hood today.
So he's lazy and he does not want to do the work so he can make better choices. And when he makes better
Right.
choices, not only is he's going to help himself, but he's going to help everybody around him. When you make better choices in life and you get yourself his wife and his kids, and it would be such a blessing for his kids to have him in the household because he never had that. And I know people are saying that, he has a pastor for a father, but they said that pastor don't want nothing to do with Scrappy. And I don't even know how long he's been a pastor. Was he a pastor all his life? I don't know how long it was. But people say they can tell the pastor, the father, and him, they not tight. They not close. They don't have the father-son relationship.
Yeah, just because someone's a pastor don't necessarily mean that they're going to be a good father. And people in the chat are saying that Scrappy didn't grow up in a crack house. He and his mom both say that he grew up in a trap house, which is a crack house. There's really, I mean, it's the same thing. It's tomato, tomato. And, I think we in the Black community, instead of seeing dysfunction, criticizing it, and separating ourselves from it, we tend to justify and rationalize it. Like there's people who are saying that little Scrappy's a good father.
How
Well,
is he
if he's a good father,
I'm lost. Is
right?
the bar that low?
I'm lost too.
Is the bar
It is
low?
low. It is low.
The bar low.
It is
He
low.
take a picture. Oh, you're a good father. And is it because a lot of
Right.
them don't have father? A lot of people don't got fathers. And they just see. I just wish
Yeah.
I had my father in my life, and he did that for you. He took you out for pizza. Oh my God. He took you out. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean that's just it. Like a lot of people either didn't have a father, or they believe that if their father didn't commit a crime against them, then he's by default a good father. Which that shows that the bar is low when it comes in poverty, or we grew up in bad conditions or crime-riddled conditions. Most of it was single mother households. So people tend to blame the mom who was there, as opposed to looking at the father being absent and what that issue caused someone, especially when you grow up and become an adult and you have issues that you can't understand or don't know how to explain. And it usually comes from the fact that you didn't have masculine energy in your household while you were in your early development years.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's possibly it. So do he have a father figure now in his life? Did he have that masculine father figure now in his life?
I mean, he does have, like, from what I've seen on the show, there are like men in his life that kind of pull him to the side for different things. I really didn't.
Okay.
I really don't know that much as far as if he has a man around. I mean, the dude is 40 at this
But
point.
it's still not
He
too.
doesn't need a mentor.
I disagree. Clearly he needs a mentor if his mentality is childlike. He may be 39,
Hmm.
40 in age, but his mental state of mind as an adult, I feel like you can always change for the better. It's never too late. And maybe that's just what he
From
needs. Maybe he needs a strong, wiser, masculine image, that can show him the ropes and give him love at the same time. And has he ever had it? And maybe he needs a
Well, there's
male figure that is a good example. Not like Kirk. Kirk, he may talk some talk, but he don't live that life. How he dog out Rashida? He need to see somebody that talk the talk and walk the walk.
from my experience growing up in the hood that I grew up in the South. I'm gonna say this much: no matter what the age is, if someone doesn't want to be like you or be you, they're not gonna listen. So if you look at Lil Scrappy and the industry that he's in and the people he's normally around in that ilk, and then you look at Daryl Sr., his father, he doesn't want to be his father or be like his father. So he'll sit there and listen to his father talk, but it's going in one ear, going out the other.
Really?
I'm telling you, trust me. People are not going to believe me when I say stuff like that, but it's just like, if you look at Lil Scrappy and you look at Daryl Sr., they're different. And Lil Scrappy will listen to someone like Snoop Dogg. Lil Scrappy will listen to someone like Snoop Dogg, or he'll listen to maybe like Jay-Z or even Lil Boosie, because he wants to either be them or be like them. However, Daryl Sr., not so much. He'll sit there and let you talk and nod his head up and down and have the conversation with you. But when it comes to Lil Scrappy making decisions like leaving his home and not paying his half of the rent, he's making that decision because men who look like him, who he corresponds with, would make that same decision.
All right. Well, that makes sense. I just thought they say that Scrappy, he's getting very spiritual. He pray a lot. I would just think maybe, but it is what it is. But KC, I enjoy you all the time. Can you let them know your YouTube channel, please?
Yeah, name is Commendable KCK. It's Reaction Satisfaction TV, The Acid Attitude, and Parkland Media YouTube. I also like to say one thing about the Offset video, or you want me to call back?
No, go ahead.
So I believe the Caucasoid in Offset's video, she was acting like a fan. In the recording, she was acting like she was a fan, and that she knows, like she was more than likely met Offset like sliding in a DM, or he slid in hers. And the reason why I said that is because if she was like someone who had been dealing with Offset for a long time, she would not have been recording video, because she would not have wanted to get him in trouble. So the fact that she's recording herself, she's bragging, I think she's a fan or acting like one. And I think what happened was she may have given that video to I'm just speculating, she may have given that video to someone else, and it just was passed around, and someone like Tasha K got it and sat on it until Cardi B and her started going back and forth.
Now, she said she's been knowing him for 2013, over 10 years.
I mean, she could say that, but it's like, why are you acting like a fan? Because Cardi B really didn't get to popping as far as, we'll just say, being on Love and Hip Hop until like 2015. So for her to do that in their home, or not home, but the studio, and plus like it was on Couture's bed. So for her to do that, and knowing him all this time, it just wouldn't make sense if she was like knowing him for a long time, and for her to do that, knowing that recording that like that could get him in trouble, unless she's like a woman of the night, and she's been just like dealing with him from like 2013, and he's like paying her for services. Now I can see her doing that, because she doesn't look like she's necessarily a college student. So if he was paying her for her services, and I could see that's the reason why she was acting like a fan, because she was already ditzy. But just the narrative of her knowing him for a long time around that time makes it seem like she's maybe like a friend of his. I think it's reasonable to believe that This is a chick that he was paying for her services, like a video girl. He's blowing her back out. And that video that she recorded, she gave it to someone or posted somewhere. Someone like Tasha K got it and just sat on it.
Okay, I can see that. All right. Well, I definitely believe she's an escort because Offset don't believe in having female friends. All right. What's 702? I appreciate you. And until next time, I will see you tomorrow. All right. So we're going to let him go. We got some more callers. So let's get to it. Calling from 562. You're live on the air. 562. Hello.
What's up, Gigi?
Hey, what's
Hi.
going on?
Nothing. Glad to talk to you.
I'm glad to talk to you too.
Well, I want to say about in the back, and the girl probably just came out on social media with it. You know, like, oh, I got you back. Because if he been dealing with her this long, Cardi B know about her. But she probably just like throwing it in her face now to get all social media to embarrass her.
I guarantee you, if her and Cardi B had any exchange, that girl would have put it out.
Mm-hmm. But the thing about that is, Cardi B, she either pregnant. If she's not pregnant, she's on the surgery table. You know, he's going to slap some ass or something. He might want to toss her up a little bit when they be having sex. And he can't do that to her. She gonna pop or she gonna break. He can't do that. Niggas want to be having natural sex. They don't want to be all that Barbie shit all the time. That's these girls need to understand.
Well, that may be true, but he knew what he was married into. And if he want to go off, and I don't know what arrangement they have, then if you cannot discipline yourself. And the thing about it is, you know, he talks about, you know, he's religious and God this and all that. But why can't he, you know, not give into his flesh? I mean, because all that is lust.
Right.
And I would think if you're so spiritual and you two in religion, that your whole program in life is to get out of the worldly of lust and flesh, that you will get in your spiritual element where your flesh is not going to be so weak, where you're so tempted and you're easily led astray.
Right. That's a whole relationship, though. 10 years, she might have got pregnant. Is that why she putting it out there to get him back?
I don't
He might have
think
made her get an
she's
abortion or
gonna.
something.
She don't seem like the type that get pregnant. She seemed like, you know, I believe that's 10 years ago. So how old was Offset 10 years ago? What, 32, 31? I mean, 21, 22. I think that he was probably in his early 20s. She was in her 25.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably a working girl. And, you know, young niggas like working girls. And maybe she was, you know, white. And maybe he had a thing for her. And she know how to do certain things that maybe the regular girl can't do. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, escorts, they're really good at what they do because this is their profession. They know how to do what they do.
That's true.
So he kept her around for all those years because, you know, he got an itch that she can itch. And, you know, she can only do it. Maybe he have that connection. It seemed like he connects with people on a very sexual level when it comes to women. So I don't know what happened. Something had to happen where she felt shaded. She felt slighted. In order to do this, I'm sure he's hurt by she's doing this. I'm sure he felt like she betrayed his trust by doing it because Offset thinking, listen, I was vulnerable towards you. You know, I allowed you in my life for all these years, even when I was married. Because, you know, side sluts, you know, if you a side slut, if you a slut, you know what I mean? You may ask a nigga, if you ever get married, you going to stop fucking with me or you going to fuck with me for life? You know, niggas like, if I get married, I'm still going to fuck with you. And you like, all right, you know, I'm going to fuck for you for life. I don't give a fuck if I get married, if I get a girlfriend, I'm still going to fuck with you. Okay? So I think they probably had that one of them things.
I don't know. Well, she better get one up on him because if he's get caught cheating, she win a divorce. Don't get caught. Just don't get left out. I wouldn't want to get left out cold. Shit. He keep on cheating. How many times? Because, you know, you win a divorce if you get caught cheating. So I would think about that shit and the well-being of my kids and my future before I be trying to keep letting him cheat on me and cheat on me. He might up and leave her, and then what? She'll be sitting there looking stuck on stupid.
Well, if he does leave her, then she can play the sympathy card for her career, which have always worked in her favor. I mean, the whole
Well,
people tell her, leave him, leave him. So if she does finally leave him, you have so many business people, PR, they'll love it because we can do this, we can do this, we can reinvent Cardi B album without offset. News articles gonna want to interview her. How you feel, Cardi B? Tell us how he hurt you, Cardi B. I mean, Cardi B will really have a big narrative after this, you know? So her career can even go up by divorcing this dude.
it's really sad, all this stuff with her and Papoose and Ray Ma as well. It's just sad to see these little black couples going through this. What brings me to the black thing, she is not black. Her and Johnson ain't black. They cool and all, but they not black. That's not black. Johnson say she black, but she grew up with no shoes and a dirty scum.
What?
Black people didn't grow up with no shoes on and no clothes on down. We didn't grow up like that. And another, I don't know,
Well,
I
okay,
guess
but when
over
you're
there,
talking
Puerto Rico,
about
where she's
race,
from.
if you have African descendant in your blood, you are considered black as race.
But they not black.
They have African
They not black.
descendant in their blood.
Everybody got African descendant in their blood. That's the whole world.
No, tell a
Who don't
white
got African descendant in
tell
their
a
blood?
white person that.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, they
Yeah,
not black
but
though.
society has made up these rules a while back, and that's just how society does. I think that people just may not know. You know, her ethnicity is what, Puerto Rican, and I think Cardi B
Right, yeah.
ethnicity is Latino, but they are both from African
Exactly.
descent, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, black people are everywhere. We can't just say, well, you know, black people don't do this, because black people, maybe in South America, maybe they do. Maybe in different parts of Europe, those black people do, because there are black people there. There are black people everywhere with different cultures, different beliefs. But I think when people
But they
say
not
black
called black.
people, well, they're not American black. They're not
Only in America.
ADOS. They're not ADOS, you know. But when we talk about the race, you know. But I see. But anyway, what else? Anything you else have to say? I do have some other callers, but I appreciate you for calling. I love it. Please call me back. We're going to let you go. Okay, calling from 815. You're live from the air, 815.
What up, GG?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
It's about
What's the chicken?
Scrappy and Bambi.
He fucking with whoever deal with him. He ain't know nothing.
Oh, okay. He not on nothing.
He ain't know. He ain't know nothing. I don't know why anybody caring about Bambi. I don't know why anybody cared about Erica. Cardi B ain't black. She ain't got no black in her besides Offset. Who give a fuck about what who cares about what Offset doing? I'm surprised they all ain't got AIDS.
Okay.
You know,
All right. We're going to let you go, okay? All right. Calling from 908. You're live on the air.
Hi, Gigi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay. I have some talk about, you know, the situation with Cardi B and Offset. I just think that, you know, Cardi B should leave, you know, because who wants to keep being humiliated? You know, he humiliated her enough. You know, they have two beautiful children, you know, and he has children as well, you know, and she just needs somebody that, you know, that actually don't let her, you know, make her look crazy in the media or period, because this right here is just like it's just too much. It's like it's a smack in the face for her. This is like the second time or third time that he done cheated on her, and it's like he have no self control. It's just it's ridiculous. And she's young, and Cardi B, she's the type that she's a great person inside and out. She just like she's a great performer. I just feel disgusted by it because she freely took him back, and I feel as
Well,
though
let's
she
talk
don't really
about it.
need
I don't
him.
think she freely did it. I think it took, some hurt and sacrifice within her to do it. But Reaction Satisfaction donated $20. Thank you. Shout out to Reaction Satisfaction. That is KC. He was just on a live. And he states again, humankind is divided into 3 races, and you guys can look it up. This is what society have stated, and this is what it is, no matter what you believe. And the 3 races is white, Caucasian, Mongoloid, which I believe is Asian. I'm not sure, but I believe it's Asian. And Negroid. Y'all know Negroid. That's black. Okay. Cardi B is Negro, aka Black, Afro, Latino, and Latino are ethnicities. And that is right, because people think that Latino and Hispanic and Mexican, people think there are races. Mexican is not a race. That is ethnicity. So if you are ethnicity, you still belong into a race, okay? Latino, Hispanic is not a race. It's an ethnicity. And if you are Hispanic or a Latino, you still belong to a race, okay?
Yes, you do. That's right.
People just don't want to accept we come in all shades, get the likes up. I know that's right. I would pin it, but I can't pin it. But go ahead.
Right. That's so true.
Yeah, but like I said, I didn't know. I
definitely-
didn't know. I'm just learning. I didn't know. I was just learning. But go ahead.
Me as well. But yeah, she definitely is of African descent. She's Dominican. It's Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican. It's just like a lot of Latino, Colombian. They're all with the African race, all of them. And I try to tell people that they're not black, they're not black. Yeah, they are a part of us. They really are. And they show it, and they tell you themselves. Just like Amara La Negra, she embraces her, her African American side, by wearing her afro and her beautiful dark skin, and she's Dominican as well, and but yeah, definitely they, belong to the African descent, but yeah, the situation and the whole matter is that I just think she should just leave him alone, and just get her, just leave him alone. That's how I feel about the situation.
Yeah. Now, when you said that Cardi B gave him back, forgive him freely, I don't know. I think that she is soft-hearted. I think that she has feelings. I think that her feelings are
she
deep.
really is.
So forgive him. It may seem that way, but I think it takes a lot out of her to do this. And I think maybe because her parents stayed together for so long, and she probably saw so much that her parent go through and stick together. And then, a reporter, I'm not going to repeat it, but they said some awful things about Cardi B's father, that he had these allegations or whatever. So if that's true and the mom stuck with him despite that, girl, maybe she felt like she got to stick by Offset by any means necessary. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, you absolutely right. What I meant by freely is, she does have a good heart. She have a big heart, bigger than this world. And for her to be humiliated again like this, she just needs to just, because she really don't need him. Gigi, she don't really need him, because she blew up on her own. She did everything on her own. She actually came from the bottom and brought herself up, and I just feel like, she just need herself to heal.
Right, but I think Cardi B, and I don't know that girl, I don't think she's with Offset for a business deal. I think it's matters of her emotions, matter of her heart, matter of her family.
Right.
I don't think it have nothing to do
Right.
with business.
Right.
She invested
Yeah,
in
that's
that
true.
nigga. She got kids with that nigga.
Yeah,
That's a
she
lot of
definitely,
investment.
yeah,
Even though,
that is.
people still feel like it's smarter thing to get out because you are still sending your kids messages when you stay in a relationship that is toxic, when you stay in a relationship that the man keeps on disrespecting you and cheating on you. It sends signals and messages
Yes,
to your
that's true.
kids, and you're hurting.
Exactly,
You're
because,
hurting.
yeah,
You're hurting. He's hurting you. So it's not healthy for
exactly.
you. So get out. He's hurting you.
That's true.
Okay?
Yes,
He's
that's so
neglecting
true.
you.
You know,
He's neglecting
yeah,
you.
exactly. And it's like he's doing the same thing he did with the other, his mom, and it's like, he's doing the same thing to her, which is, it's not right at
Yeah,
all.
he hasn't
It's not right.
changed. He
She
hasn't
definitely,
changed.
yeah, she definitely do. For her, mental, emotional, physical, everything. Definitely. And I wanted to speak about the Scrappy. In the picture that I seen of Diamond, yes, she is pregnant. You can see her face glowing. Her face is glowing. Her cheeks is a little, her face is a little chubby, and I could tell even though she's small, but you still could see that baby bump, you know. And with Bambi's situation with him, Bambi needs to leave him as well because he did like she, to me, the same thing he did to Erica. Look what he did to you, and you try to bash Erica, and she tried to tell you, and look what he did to you. He left you with 3 children, So now he's tapping out, after the whole situation. That's a huge like smack, like brick to the face because the situation is that's like, okay, he tapped out on you. That's like, okay, forget you and the kids, for y'all to be living out or evicted out on the street, So it's just the whole situation is just crazy to me. He's not an evolved man. Even his mom, his mother, she's not even evolved. Even though she's grown, but look at your upbringing. His upbringing was different. Growing up, her being a madam and in a trap house and stuff like that. You seeing stuff like that, as you grow up mentally, your mindset is different from your mindset is different, and the way you see society and the way you see females is totally different just by the way you treat it, especially when you have, dad issues and dad abandonment is definitely going to hit different as maybe like more on a narcissistic side, because that's what I see in him, so it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But I want to thank you so much for calling in 908. So we're going to let you go at this moment. How y'all doing? Did you guys enjoy the live? Please press 3 if you guys enjoyed this live. All right. It looked like we coming to
Thank
an
you for
end.
using Blog.
I just want to say I thank everybody for liking this video, sharing this video, commenting. I thank every caller. I thank everybody to donate. Special shout out to CK. reaction, satisfaction for educating us and being so resourceful to finding that information out and sharing it with all of us to educate us even more about our society that we live in. Now, you have your own beliefs, but this, society that we live in. All right, so tomorrow I will be going live, and I'm going to start a new thing where I will be going live at least twice or more every single day. Okay, I'm going to push it, and I'm going to be disciplined, and I'm going to show up on time. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. DJ, come on now.